Hey, yo.
Hey. How's it going, Chris?
Super good. Super great looking at you right now.
Excellent. Staring into your big blue eyes. This is great. We're Hundy Thou, everybody. Welcome. We are the local hip-hop heroes from 10 years ago you've never heard about, unless you have.
That's
and
us.
then, thank you.
And they're the only ones listening.
Only ones listening.
So if you're going to enjoy this podcast, you probably need to know a little bit of the history. We were these people, and then between 2008 to 2014, probably the best rap group of all time for Victoria.
All time.
I'm talking Swole members are in that conversation.
Yo.
You know, Mocha only, these people, like, we were the best of all time.
We were the fucking best.
And no one knows who we are. So you're about to find out. So we racked that shit from 2008 to 2014. Then I moved to Montreal. And what happened to you?
I moved to Vancouver and started working in film.
That's awesome. I was writing pornos in Montreal. And then I quit my job and I moved back to Vancouver to get into film.
There you go.
Now here we are. So now we're getting back together and we're doing this shit. So you better enjoy it.
Enjoy it. We're having fun. We're chopping it up. Don't take us seriously or do. Doesn't really matter. We're just having fun, guys. Enjoy the podcast.
All right. We hate you. Bye. We're recording now.
Hey, yo. Hi.
Hey.
This is the Hundy Thou Podcast.
Welcome. You made it.
Cold open.
Yeah.
The demo.
All that work to get here, you did it.
This is a couple of beta males doing the beta version of the podcast.
Betamax males?
Betamax males.
Max, bro.
Back in action. This is great. So how you doing today, big homie? How you feeling?
It's been pretty good. I'm in Vancouver now and started a whole new life here.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, thanks to you, kind of.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, this is good. We're just chilling in East Van. First time on the mics together for a minute.
Since like 6 years, 7 years.
Reunited and it feels so good.
Yeah.
Mark and Chris are in the East Van
Motherfucking hood.
It's really funny because we were recording and like just messing with the levels just a second ago. And it's so funny hearing our voices because I always think Chris is really cool sounding.
Quite true.
And I sound like a giant 12-year-old.
No, you're fine.
See, but that is that the ego, dude?
Yeah, it is. You're like looking at yourself too much. I remember when I first started rapping, I sounded like some kind of weird fucking nerd. Like if I had heard it, I'd be like, fuck this guy. So you just have to get used to it, basically.
I know, you got to get used to it.
And I know you always like had a problem with it. But.
I always have a problem, and I'm fucking, for people who don't know, I'm 6'3" and over 200 pounds. I'm a large man.
Yeah, like a baby bear.
And I really don't have a threatening voice. I really want
But you should be proud of that because then people aren't threatened. They see your appearance and they're like shitting bricks, and then they hear your silky smooth honey voice and they're like,
that's true.
Okay.
That's true. Or they're like, I'm not going to mess with this guy. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I really like the new Lord of the Rings on audiobook. I've been listening to them all quarantine. And then I get mugged.
Yeah, you come with that Michael Jackson voice.
I come with the Jackson, the Thriller.
Yeah.
The vanilla Thriller.
You should be okay with that, I think.
I should. You know what? This is the thing. Like, I can do one or two things. I can either do diaphragm exercise, I guess. Maybe inject some testosterone, do some steroids.
I remember on the last album you were you kind of try to do a lower voice, but it doesn't seem natural. This is what I'm saying.
Fuck.
Like, because then it sounds put on. Anyway.
It does. Anyway. Oh, just open a can of drama?
Yeah, I know.
Anyways, we're not going to...
I know you all want to hear about this voice shit.
Well,
how about I just talk like this from now on?
Dude, that would be good, man.
And then you talk
I could
like
be the deep.
this.
Yeah, I can be the deep guy. I'm always conscious about that, but like it is what it is, man. You're right. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Even though thank you for insulting my trying to do something different. I was experimenting.
Yeah. Didn't work.
It didn't work? I thought
I'm just joking.
You son of a bitch. You son of a guy, you. It didn't work.
Yeah.
It was trash. It was hot. It was garbage.
Stop that.
It took 6 years to tell you this. This is the time. Podcast.
Okay. Wait. Before, we're on this weird tangent about voices, but leading up to this, you had said you wanted to talk about something very close to your heart.
Oh, man. Well, it's a sad day for all Canadians, even though I'm not a nationalist. I don't think Chris is a nationalist. I mean, fuck Canada as a country, but
that's right.
The boy Rick Moranis, cold-clocked, beloved actor, beloved Canadian.
Haven't heard about Rick Moranis for decades, I would say. Right? Like he's kind of been vanished, and now he pops back up in the news. Why?
He gets mugged. He didn't know he didn't even get mugged. He got sucker punched.
By who exactly? Okay, I said I would look at the story, and I never did.
No, I never looked at it either, man.
You're just reading the headline? We're all going on headlines? That's the lifestyle
he got
now.
randomly punched. I believe he got randomly punched in the face in New York, just like walking down the street.
Did someone know it was Rick Moranis, and they like, I'm going to punch Rick Moranis in the face?
Oh.
Or were they just like punching a dude in the face, and it happened to be Rick Moranis?
I mean, if anybody listening to this knows what Rick Moranis looks like, he's literally the most non-threatening person on screen. Like that was his role. He was like the little dude. He was basically like what I think my voice sounds like as a person. Non-threatening, jovial, like
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
In physical form.
In physical form. He's like 5 feet tall. Yeah, what do you say? Honey, We Shrunk the Kids, Ghostbusters.
All classics, yep.
Spaceballs. Basically, this is like the millennial nostalgia trigger event of like, I mean, COVID, fuck everybody dying.
Yeah,
put
that on pause.
Irrelevant. Put that on pause. None of that matters. What matters is Rick Moranis being randomly sucker punched while walking down the street in New York.
Yeah. So what are we going to do, man? Are we going to go? Are we going to protect him from now
on?
know,
I really think this is Rick Moranis' opportunity to move back to Canada and like start like an anti-American, like start like a real just like like almost like an Osama bin Laden of Canadians, like a just an anti-American, like infiltrate. He can get all the other Canadian celebrities in there and just like
form a posse. I think he kind of needs like a crew, like a Public Enemy, you know, where he has like soldiers surrounding him at all times. You know what I'm saying?
Celine Dion
on stage. Yeah.
Celine Dion with an Uzi on stage.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber.
Jim Carrey, I guess.
Jim Carrey.
Who else we got?
Will Ferrell.
Yeah. Will Ferrell's Canadian?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know,
Seth
man.
Rogen.
Seth Rogen.
Hey, buddy.
Dude, protect
Rick
Vancouver,
Moranis. Right? Yeah.
Like,
I would actually say that all those people we just mentioned failed Rick Moranis.
Oh.
Like, where were they? Where were they?
Yeah, those people had every opportunity in their life to like check in on Rick Moranis,
see if he's okay.
If
he's in a dangerous neighborhood, whatever, you know. He checks in with them, I'm pretty sure. That's what I heard at least.
Dude, from what I know of Rick Moranis, which is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He's the most.
You might be the scholar on Rick Moranis.
Oh, dude, I am. I mean, I probably hold some honorary PhDs in
Moranis.
Yeah, I'm doing a lecture tour basically.
Yeah.
Of the need to deconstruct toxic masculinity via
Moranis.
Punching Rick Moranis, because I mean that's what it is, right? I mean he's a little dude.
I know.
You just go up and sucker punch the guy.
Exactly. You deserve to be punched.
You're a big guy. But that's the thing. This is what I'm saying.
I'm big too. I deserve a punch. But
if I'm walking down the street in New York and I'm trying to act cool and I got like Timberland boots on and a Yankees cap,
yeah,
and they're like,
you
"Who's
deserve
this
to
fucking?"
get duffed out.
And then I say something like, "Oh, hey guys, where's the subway?" If somebody wants to duff me out, like that's fair game, right?
Yeah, exactly. You kind of deserved it in a weird way.
I deserve
Same with
it.
me. If I'm cruising down the block, going to fucking Dunkin' Donuts,
dude,
on the Ave. And I just like, hey, is the Dunkin' on this block or next? That guy could punch me in the face.
Dude,
I probably deserve it.
Welcomed.
Yeah.
You would actually you would be a better man because of that.
Yeah, it's true.
We're essentially posers. We're like masculine posers because we were gifted these strong bodies
big,
of the
beautiful
gods,
bodies. Yeah.
all the fucking privilege. 6 feet elite.
You got the full white. I got the 50 white.
Oh
privilege.
yeah, dude. Yeah. Exactly. You could dip in there a bit.
Least.
Yeah, you get a bit of that. Depending on what some guys could look at you and be like, oh,
camouflage. Like say like white people are getting singled out, and then I'm like, well, I'm not white.
Yeah, you could jump back.
And then if like a minority's getting singled out, like a Mexican, which I'm half of, if you don't know that.
Yeah.
Then I could be like, well, I'm actually white. What are you talking about?
Yeah. What are you talking about? My name is Christopher.
Yeah.
No habla español, señor.
Do women send like for lack of a better way to say it, pussy pics?
Oh yeah.
Is that something I've never seen that personally? I see boobs or whatever, but I don't see that other thing.
Yeah, I
don't want to say it again.
I've gotten some peepees. I've gotten the pussy pics, the vulva visage.
Okay.
It's a thing. But the thing is, though, I think the difference between people that have penises and people that have vaginas, or or if you want to be like men and women, like I honestly think that it's just like subtle. Like women don't come at you with the vulva pic right away. They're not like blow. Do you know what I mean?
But a dude's just like, I need you to see my little prong.
Yeah,
like check my prong out. Like, please God.
Yeah, like you just hit the antenna button goes up right away. Like you must see this.
Yeah.
Have you sent a dick pic before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have.
Was it like?
But only to like a partner that I had at the time. Like never to like a person that I was trying to see or something like that. It was with someone I was already established with.
Yeah.
Because like when you're far away, you gotta still keep that door.
And
open.
did you go straight for the rhino's horn? Like.
What do you mean?
Like, was it just like? Did you think about it for a bit? Did you take angles? Were you like, what's the best angle? How do I do this?
No.
It was
just like a quick like, there it is. I see it on my phone. So. And then
bang.
Send away. Yeah. Why are you doing that? You're all in the mirror, like different kind of vibes.
Yeah,
I like flowers around it, like a lei maybe.
I prep.
Oh, like
I see what's the best.
You do the trim?
Well, I trim, but I prep. I'm like, what's the best angle? Does this make my stomach look flatter?
Oh, okay.
What's
don't
flattering?
Just like willy-nilly just point it and shoot and then be like, good enough. Yeah.
But I also tease though, man. I've actually I've evolved.
It's a super close-up where you can't really make out what it is. And
Yeah.
that's first, and you're like, wait till you see the whole thing.
Wow, whose oyster mushroom is this? Oh no, I was out mushroom picking.
Or it's just skin. Like you don't actually see what it is. It's like so close.
Yeah.
You do digital zoom, it's grainy.
Digital zoom. You got 8 pixels in there.
Yeah.
It's like, automatically blurred.
It's like an advent calendar. You
Yeah.
just like you show a little bit more each day throughout the month until you get the whole thing.
I thought, honestly, though, I think you're onto something. That's what I've learned.
Yeah.
I've evolved and matured as a person who sends consensual, I must add.
Why you were blasting people without asking?
Never. No. I'm saying as a person who only sends consensual dick pics.
Yeah. Okay.
I've learned that, like most things, the build-up is the most exciting part. You know?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of the sweatpant action. A little bit of the boxer action. You open it a bit.
Is this like 4 pictures, like back to back?
Oh, it is, man. Whatever the mood is.
It's kind of like a movie with like a Tarkovsky almost, where it's like a slow going.
Yes,
it's a little bit droney. You're eventually gonna get there.
Eventually,
but
the anticipation's worth it.
Yeah,
but that's the key,
true.
man. But honestly, though, I don't think people want to see dick pics.
Yeah, I kind of almost agree with you. I think it's true.
I think it's the taint, dude.
They
want to see the taint pic
with the tattoo or something.
No, just that big strip between the anus and the testicles.
Fuck yeah, that wide. Yeah.
I think that's a look. I think we should really, as men,
should move that direction. See what's up.
We should just start because and it's refreshing. Yeah. Because they're like, oh, what is that? There should be holes there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, no, there's just
That's when you got to do the grooming because hair and stuff.
No, you keep that hair there, man. You keep the ridge lines. You keep.
You really thought about this. I've never thought about this. Yeah. Okay.
You keep the ridge line, that big ridge that goes down. You keep the brambles of hair.
Are you showing nothing else?
No, you just lift.
Just the taint, straight taint.
But there's so much texture and contours there.
I gotta say, I never took a picture of my taint, so I'm gonna have to do that and look at it and send it to you. Maybe
little children.
Tell me how you feel. Yeah.
Little Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
running through them.
That's the X-rated sequel.
Yeah. I should have wrote that when I was.
You should have wrote that.
A pornography writer.
When you were writing porn, you should have write Honey, I Shrunk the Taint.
I think I missed a lot of opportunities. Yeah.
I got mine looking like fucking a Roger Deakins movie.
Yeah. Nice lighting.
1917. Beautiful lighting.
Good shadow casting.
Great shadow. My taint is the most
cinematic masterpiece, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely an Oscar contender.
America's a fucked up place to be able to create a system where a person like him is able to be successful in that way. You know what I mean? Like, could he have done that here in Canada? I feel like
Jim Patterson's a billionaire, but not to that level though.
Yeah.
I don't think he's like, 'cause Jim Pattison is like, he's like, oh, I have like $10 billion, and then Jeff Bezos is like, I have $200 billion.
Yeah,
that's a big difference.
A psychopath. Yeah,
that's a huge difference.
I actually, it was twisted. I was looking out the window today and saw a delivery, and the guy opened the door, sliding door open, and then it was just like filled with Amazon packages. I was like, what a fucking sad world we live in.
Man,
like,
people
this
love
is
Amazon.
Yeah, even people that you think are political are like buying that shit all the time, and you're just like, I understand you're just a hypocrite in this land. Like living in a capitalist society, you're going to be a hypocrite no matter what. But it's weird that people who are actively like political would order anything from Amazon. I think personally.
Yeah, because we know how bad it is.
Yeah, like it's like one of the biggest ones. I know you have to pick your battles, blah blah blah. But that's like one of the main ones that's like I could easily not do that.
Yeah, and it's so robotic and like soulless. Like it's just like a hive. It's like we know that Amazon is just like a giant hive distribution center where people aren't paid. Like people are completely exploited.
Exactly.
And then we commend Jeff Bezos. We just
click a couple buttons and we're like, easy. Oh, it got here tomorrow. And it's like,
and we think Jeff Bezos is a genius. Yeah. Like we think he's an.
Does anyone think he's a genius? He's just
people love Jeff Bezos, man. You go on social media and people are like defending him. People defend Jeff Bezos all the time. Like,
no, it's funny. Do you remember?
He's earned it, right? He's earned that money in their minds.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that whole fucking facade is such bullshit. Because it's like even with Elon Musk and stuff like that, it's like the government generally bails out these companies and gives them tons of like taxpayer money. And then they're supposed to be like, they pulled themselves up by their bootstraps and did this stuff all on their own. But it's like, no, the people paid for this person's company to exist.
And these guys are literally like James Bond villains or like TV villains. Like they're insane.
Do you remember when AOC, basically Amazon was like shopping around their next headquarters? Do you remember this? Like this was like 2 or 3 years ago?
No.
So they basically are like, hey, we're going to build a headquarters somewhere. And everyone just tell us why we should come to your city to do this because we'll give you all these jobs, blah, blah, blah. But like anywhere they go, it's like all the city does is give them like tax breaks and actually like gets less from them as a company, like money into the system. Yeah. And then like theoretically they're providing jobs. So it's like a win-win. But then like AOC in Queens, so basically Queens was going for it. I think it was Queens. And then AOC was just like this like hard campaign against it. And then Amazon backed off, and then there was like this huge thing because like the local like politician in that riding was just like, oh, AOC, you scared them away. You're like anti-capitalism, blah blah blah. Months later, Amazon finally does come back, but they don't get all the concessions that they asked for to begin with because they fucking fought back. So then they actually have to pay taxes and blah blah blah. So it's a different situation. But yet there's like stand up to this corporate like kind of thing. There's the corporate monster basically who like walks in and just thinks they could get whatever they want because they're like the top.
Nuts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know why I went on that rant, but like fuck them. It's basically the end of that.
It's the impunity. It's like they think they can do basically whatever they want. Like there's that whole thing recently about Elon Musk about the exposure that he basically was one of the main reasons for that Bolivian coup. Because Tesla batteries have they wanted to have those like lithium mines, or they wanted to basically destabilize Bolivia so they could exploit the lithium for their batteries. And he got called out on it on social media. He was just like, yeah, which is like, this is crazy because this is literally a plot for a Bond movie or a movie where it reveals is where like the crazy egocentric tech CEO or CEO is like, killing people in some Latin American country to destabilize it and exploit it for this shit is happening. You know what I mean? Yeah. And as people are like
real life,
Elon Musk is a visionary. It's like Elon Musk is a weird looking fucking dude that
some hair plug motherfucker.
Yeah, that just like pays people to do things and then is like, look at me.
Like takes the credit and he's like, I'm a genius. Credit. What's even more funny is that it's the other people who I'm talking about like television institutions and stuff like that who actually like treat him like that on TV. We have Elon Musk or this genius, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, he doesn't know jack shit about anything. Like, he probably knows some stuff, but like all the genius of his products is other people.
Dude, he's basically like the Kanye West of like tech mogul guys. He just says outlandish shit.
Yeah, exactly.
He says dumbass shit. He's completely egotistical, and all that shit makes him gets him to where he is, but it's also makes him really bad.
Yeah. That's money equals power, and power makes you crazy.
Well, it's just weird. Like it's almost like we're in a reality where like the bad guys have won. Like we're just in that weird alternate universe where it's like all these movies and shows that are like fiction about, the little guy and the underdog triumphing over the bad guy who's exploiting people for his own gain. It's like no. Like now we like are stoked. We're like that guy's a hustler. Like that guy is winning.
Exactly.
He's winning.
We are as a society, we are Rick Moranis being punched in the face.
We are Rick Moranis, and we're getting punched in the face by fucking Elon Musk.
Like Donald. Well, I don't want to say the man's name. Elon Musk walked by Rick Moranis and duffed him in the face.
Essentially,
that's
with
like
no punity.
us as society. Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah, man. Fuck. Buy that Tesla, Dad.
Yeah, buy a Tesla, man. I actually kind of like that space truck Tesla. Like
it
the weird
the
boxy
Cybertruck
design.
Yeah.
Like
I like how we're gonna
just segue. Yeah, I will buy that.
Actually, it's pretty good. Actually, yeah. It's
just
like
going off, and I'm like
very Blade Runner,
yeah,
kind of like futuristic shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and as soon as they introduce a Tesla with like an affordable car payment, I'm like, oh well,
I'll get it. Yeah,
I will get that.
This is the hypocrisy that we have to live in just by the nature of the way it's structured. If you're living in a capitalist society, you have to participate to survive, basically. You know, like you could be one of those survivalists that goes out into the woods, into the wild shit, take your chances. But unfortunately, we're like stuck in this situation, and we have to like navigate through it, which is like annoying, and like I don't know.
But we do. That's the thing. Like you can live in this capitalist state, and it doesn't make you a Jeff Bezos. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not Warren Buffett. Like you're not.
But you're also like a subjugated actor then if you don't participate on that level, which sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least capitalism gives you the illusion, because like you know what I mean, like other forms of government, like let's keep it real. Like I mean, and I'm all for when people are like, yes, capitalism is evil. Like yes, it is. Capitalism is definitely destroying the world.
100%.
Like we all agree with that. But like,
now let's get that money.
Yeah, let's get that shmoney. Let's get that cheddar. The queso. No, fucking look at like all regimes. They're racism and exploitation literally exists in Marxist regimes, like dictatorships, like oligarchies and fucking like military regimes and completely Marxist communist.
Well, basically,
regimes.
there's like you have no chance or choice.
Well,
that's what you're saying, and then like within capitalism, there's the illusion of the chance or choice.
I mean, and that's kind of it's a cynical way.
Yeah.
We're so funny. We're so bad at talking politics, but so good at the same time. We're just like, I'm saying stuff. I'm like, man, like most people I know probably think I'm so stupid right now, but but it's true. Like people are like it's just
we're not
weird.
smart. We're just
we're not smart.
Talk about stuff.
We're chopping it up.
Yeah.
But I think that like you see people being like stoked on like Marxism, do you know what I mean, and like communism, and it's just like, hey man, like you're not saying that people weren't like persecuted and like starved to death in the millions under Stalinism or Maoism, like let's keep it real. Like, and I like obviously maybe I am a true anarchist then, positions of power is corrupting.
It's true though.
Power is evil.
I don't know if humans can exist outside of a hierarchy, which is sad. And
we just need to find the right hierarchy.
But we've been in like anarchist punk scenes here and there, like dipped our little toes in, and like and there's always been the attempt at like like a group decision, like where everyone like kind of agrees on one thing after like debate or like conversation. Do you know what I mean? But that like is like so slow and takes for fucking ever. And some people don't want to be in that position.
Yeah,
they just want to be like, I agree with what that guy over there is saying, or girl, and just that's good enough for me. I don't know.
Yeah, and I think
with like 6 billion people on Earth, are we all going to come to an agreement?
No, well, I think it's naive to think that political parties or like political movements are like a complete like panacea, like cure all for plights and for the human condition. I think that's the issue, right? You talk like anarchists when we were like hanging out, in the young punk days, and people were like, anarchy will solve things, or this will, and it's just like, man, people are fucked. This
is something I thought about during that time. Would we have like hospitals in an anarchist state? I know, like on paper, an anarchist would be like, "Well, yeah, of course we would," but would the whole group of people all be like, hey, let's all band together, build a hospital, all the things that go in a hospital, and then train ourselves to work in the hospital? Like, would that be a thing? Would technology advance? Because, like, you know, like I was thinking about this when Steve Jobs died, strangely, but like it was like he had ideas and then he had like corporate capitalism backing him up with money and exploitation of other countries making his fucking goods. Yeah. But if he didn't have that exploitation, would that have ever been made? And would, you know what I'm saying? I know it's a twisted thing to think about, but like, I don't know if that stuff would ever have been made, smartphones or whatever, because like
just a bunch of oogles and like anarchists, like college kids taking turns in the Apple factory. Like, exactly. We're in this together, guys. We're gonna get this smartphone out by volunteer. You know, this is a smartphone co-op. We're
all gonna like share our information. I don't know. Like, it's interesting stuff. It's kind of like how like war like accelerates technological advancements. You know what I mean? Or it's like, the thing that did it sucks. Like, war, I think, is like the worst thing and is kind of archaic at this point. Like, I don't think we need it anymore now that we have like information or easily able to communicate. Mm-hmm. But like when they do they develop technologies out of that. Do you know what I mean?
Oh man,
it's a sickening like cycle, basically.
The sickening, cynical cycle.
Advancement through exploitation is the vibe here.
I just welcome our robot overlords.
Just bring on fucking Skynet. Just get that
dude,
shit going.
I just want to be in the Matrix, bro. I'm like that. I'm that Italian dude in the Matrix with the goatee. You know that scene where he's just like, I just want to eat my steak. You know, he's like drinking wine. Like, that's me, man. I just want to be in a big vat.
Ignorance is bliss vibes.
I guess that's essentially also just like a lot of reaction to people who are like pro Trump or like. Like, you know, who are anti-woke or anti-social justice. Honestly, they just want to be stuck. They're like, no, I like the Matrix. I want this. Like, I don't want to be pulled away. Like, I don't want the reality to be like thrown away. Like,
also, I think just working and living and having dreams and aspirations is that, because like you're just still in the system. Like, you know, I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, like, man. You're still in the system, like being like, oh, I want to buy a house or I need to start a business to make money. Then you're like still contributing to the system.
Also, but the thing is, like, society, like a system, I think is not necessarily bad, right? Like, that's the thing when people are like, oh, I'm off the grid, fuck the system. It's like, hey, man, like
I'm not a part of your system,
like,
man.
Like, heat and hot water is pretty tight, you know?
That's what I'm saying. Like, society's chill. I like society.
Yeah, like, I mean, if you want to go and live off in the bush, like, good for you, man. Like, that's cool, but like. The grid, like, I don't like being on the grid is good. You just want to be on a cool grid. You want to be on a grid that works for you.
Awful, yeah. I guess it's like levels of awful.
Yeah,
maybe. Whatever.
Levels of shit.
Man, this is something that we should never talk about again.
Man,
on this podcast, politics.
We just went on a huge politics rant, all because of Rick Moranis.
Fucking protect Rick Moranis at all costs.
Like. I really think that the audience just really needs two fucking dudes to just talk about dick pics and politics. This is what people want.
Yeah, this is exactly it. Is that what our like genre would be on the podcast?
Yeah.
Like when you're searching?
Yeah.
Dick pic.
Keywords, dick pics.
Yeah. And
politics. I think we're pretty political. I'm a political guy. I think this is like the new, you know, like the new voice of the age. we're the cutting edge. We're the pioneers.
There was a certain time, probably 2013, where I was like, I don't want to ever think about politics anymore or be a political person. I just like kind of was like sick of it almost. But yeah, just being alive and having critical thought, you end up being a political person, unfortunately. Just because you look at stuff and you think about it and you're like, what the fuck? You know?
Well, and you do shit in your 20s and you're like, this is all new. This is the most radical, you know?
Yeah.
I'll always do this.
But it could be over.
You burn yourself out.
Yeah, almost. Exactly. But I'd rather just like talk about farts or something and watch a Seth Rogen movie and get high and laugh.
Not me, man. I'm building bombs. I'm building pipe bombs. I got like an earth shed. I've actually been collecting my feces and freezing them, and I'm building a boat.
Out of feces?
Out of feces, yes.
Pure feces? Cool,
pure feces, man.
Yeah.
Well, see, like it's one of the most biodegradable
it's
substances.
True. That's actually eco-friendly.
Yeah. And I've gotten it to consistency of fiberglass. So
damn, so you could shape it, all that
kind
of stuff.
Bro, dude, like that's the thing, man. Like, you know, big business is lying to you.
Yeah,
like capitalism
it's all about feces
lies
boats.
to you. It's like just do what our ancestors did. Just collect and freeze your feces.
Yeah, they've been
and
doing it
shape
for
them into tools.
centuries. It's very true. Yeah.
Yeah, just shape your feet. That's and they're like, oh, we haven't seen any evidence of this. No shit.
Shit's biodegradable,
Shit
man. It's good for the earth. Yeah,
man.
exactly.
It's manure.
Exactly.
No wonder you haven't. How do you know there were pyramids and built out of feces? Well, I know. Like nobody knows.
It's common knowledge. I thought.
I thought it was common knowledge. People are. We got to open our third eye, our brown eye, and accept that.
Yeah.
Like. It's common knowledge that most technology and it was
derived from feces.
There was a glorious time in our past where Earth was harmonious. People lived side by side with animals, and everything
was made out of feces.
Was made out of human feces.
Huts, cars,
dude. Huts, cars, spoons, toilet paper, even, dude. Like fibrous toilet paper. Like that's the mind fuck right there. But I mean, like, what is more sustainable than your own shit?
Exactly. You always have it. You're always going to have materials. Yeah.
Always going to have materials.
And then it doesn't stick around after the fact, like plastic. You know what I mean? Like,
dude,
plastic doesn't fucking biodegrade for like millennia.
Yeah. Dragon's Den idea.
Yeah.
Human fecal clothing line.
I'm with it.
Fecal fiber.
I'm with it.
Fecal fiber fabulous.
100% fecal fiber.
100% fecal fiber fabulous.
Yeah.
Fines. Fabulous.
Is that like triple F?
Triple F.
Is that quadruple F?
You got cashmere. You got eco-friendly cashmere shit shirts. You got
the fecal boxers, and then
dude.
You don't even have to go to the washroom like into a toilet. Just add on to the existing boxers. You know what I mean? You just go in your pants, and you're creating more layers for protection.
Oh yeah, you like rip your pants at work, and you're like, I got this.
Yeah, I'll fill that hole right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. Because and they're keeping it from us. They don't want us to know
true.
this.
It's kind of like with electric cars, like there's the lobbyists, the anti-fecal lobbyists.
Dude, big toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Charmaine, those bears. Dude, there was some guys I know who were really into the fecal fiber movement,
right?
And exposing it. They died by bear attacks.
Coincidence? Those bears.
Those Charmaine bears look cute.
They look cute, but they'll knock on your door. It's not so cute.
They'll fuck you up, man.
That's right.
And they'll do a little dance.
Make a little noise.
Make a little noise.
Then get down, probably on your face, man.
On your face, man. Wipe your ass, dude. They'll shit on you. They'll leave their mark. We're probably gonna get a knock on our door pretty soon about this.
I know we're talking too loud.
Stocking up the bear spray.
That's why you don't talk about shit in public sometimes, like that real deep stuff. Because
no, you can't.
You'll disappear basically.
No, you can't, man. I mean, that's why, I think all these conspiracy theories are really just like false signals for the real stuff like this.
That's true, like distractions.
They're distractions.
Like flat Earth. They're flat Earth. Pay attention to that so that you don't. You aren't seeing over here the fecal clothing lines being shut down.
Yeah. Like the pyramids are literally made out of hardened shit, and they just won't let you. That's why they don't let you go on the pyramids.
It's true. You can't even get close to them anymore.
Can't even get close to them because they know they're starting to smell, man.
Yeah.
They're starting to finally biodegrade. And they're trying. It's a big cover up, man. They'll kill your ass.
It's true. The Nile. You think it's water?
No.
Rhea.
Dude, that's pure diarrhea. That's 5,000 years of human civilization is just diarrhea.
Hilariously, there's actually probably some truth to that. Just knowing how old that river is.
Oh, dude, all rivers, man.
Just full of feces. Yeah.
Dude, everything's full of feces. That's the thing, man. It's hiding in plain sight.
Exactly.
Shit is everywhere.
We really cracked the code on this one.
Crack the code, man.
And I hope you as the viewer or / listener spread that information. Spread the word.
Spread your cheeks.
Tell people. Spread the cheeks. Contribute.
Yeah, contribute, man.
Contribute.
Go to your local MLA's office. Go to your local office. Go to your local police station.
Bring a wheelbarrow.
Your news station. And they just take a shit.
Mm-hmm.
Take a huge shit. Film yourself. Send it.
That's very Hundy Thou early years.
That's, dookie raps. But hey, man, we were on it, dude. We were on it. See, that's what we're trying to tell you. Open your brown eye.
So ahead of the times, even our farts are trendy.
Yeah.
That was literally a line from the first album.
Ooh, hot fire.
That's all we did. Hot blue flames.
Blue angels.
Yeah, blue angels.
But I don't think. I mean, that's the thing. I think fart jokes. They would go to style, man, because that's part of the human consciousness.
Exactly.
It's universal, man.
Yeah. We all do it. We all love it.
Yeah.
We all smell our own, right? After we do it. Just a quick one. Just to see, like, is that bad or is that good? Like, are people going to notice?
Yeah.
Like, is this undercover? Should I get up and walk away?
If you don't look at your feces after you take a shit in a toilet, you're a sociopath.
That's right. That's like a medical thing, actually.
Yeah.
You should look at your poop.
You should always check your shit.
See what's going on there. See what the consistency, color, all that stuff.
I mean,
It's health. That's health, man. Health is wealth.
I was taught to read them like tea leaves.
Oh, yeah.
Can do the same
That's
thing.
probably
with
how
shit,
you
man.
found out that everything was made out of shit.
Well, exactly.
Or feces, sorry, not shit.
Feces.
Yeah.
We should be more.
Be respectful.
We should be respectful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we covered everything we need to cover. So next time you'll get to hear all our thoughts on politics of the day. Because we fucking love talking about that.
Thoughts on politics. Going to be some book reviews, some dissertations, some beats. I don't know.
I guess we'll find out.
You'll
find out next time.
More stuff.
Also, ladies, again, in the comments, do you like dick pics or not?
Or anybody. Who likes a dick pic?
Yeah, I guess that's true. Anybody. That's open to anybody.
It's open to everybody. I'm a dick pic person.
I'm going to comment on this video myself.
Yeah. Well, we're going to try. We're going to try to keep making you guys good content. Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
This has been a time.
Has been a time.
It's been a great time.
It was all right. All right, bye.